Hey everyone, welcome to What to Do channel. Today, we're exploring the dramatic ups and downs of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 7.
Alright, let's kick things off with the opening scene of this episode. Jason, the twin brother of Tywin Lannister, arrived at Golden Tooth. The Golden Tooth soldiers are gearing up to join the Greens in the fight against Rhaenyra. However, Jason holds back on the attack, insisting they wait for Aemond to escort them with his dragon.
As soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us.
This decision infuriates Aemond, who now a king is annoyed that the Lannisters have summoned him for the assault on Harrenhal.
He dares to summon me!
When Alicent tries to calm her son down, he dismisses her just like in the previous episode. Aemond then orders Tywin to go off and start negotiating with the Triarchy to weaken the siege of the Sea Snake, but Alicent warns against trusting them.
The Triarchy may play with accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted. Your father knew this.
Next up, we learn that a letter sent to the Greyjoys has gone unanswered. During the small council meeting, someone suggests that the Red Kraken, who is Lord of the Iron Islands and the head of House Greyjoy, might be lured by a marriage proposal with Alicent. Alicent, however, strongly opposes this idea. Aemond then orders Criston Cole to march towards Harrenhal. Despite Cole expressing concern about their limited troops against Aemond assures him that they have 2 weeks to reach Harrenhal, and he will join them with his dragon when the time is right. Aemond says that he's eager to face his uncle in battle.
My uncle is a challenge I welcome. If he dares face me.
After the council meeting, Aemond stops his mother and tells her she no longer has a place on the small council. Alicent responds by saying that his rage and impulsiveness are not the traits of a true king.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
Continuing with the decision made by Rhaenyra and Jace in the previous episode, Rhaenyra has found a candidate with Targaryen lineage to ride Sea Smoke.
Sir Steffon Darklyn, Your Grace.
This candidate, Sir Steffon Darklyn, has arrived at Dragonstone. Rhaenyra offers him the chance to ride a dragon, and despite the mortal danger it poses, Sir Steffon, viewing this as a sacred duty, accepts the offer. Meanwhile, Daemon continues to experience periods of semi-consciousness and hallucinations. He envisions himself before his brother Viserys, who is seated on the Iron Throne. They replay the conversation from the previous season, where Daemon referred to Viserys' deceased son as the heir for the day. This time, Daemon is silent and filled with regret for his past actions. These hallucinations seem to be altering Daemon's usual ruthless nature. Daemon attempts to leave the court but finds the door locked. Sir Simon Strong eventually opens it, pulling Daemon back into reality. They scuffle, with Daemon demanding to know if Simon is behind his mental distress. After some futile threats, Daemon leaves the castle to find his dragon. Outside, he encounters Alice, Harrenhal's mysterious physician. Daemon tells her that he have got poisoned or something, which Alice tells him that he always runs away when things don't go his way, just like now. She manages to persuade him to stay and help negotiate with the people of Riverrun. Alice explains that while House Tully isn't the strongest or richest in the Riverlands, they are the most stable and have kept the region united. She advises Daemon to wait 3 more days before making any moves, as everything will change by then. Back at Dragonstone, a special ceremony is taking place where Sir Steffon Darklyn attempts to tame Sea Smoke. Using chance to calm the dragon, Darklyn approaches Sea Smoke, commanding it in Valyrian to serve. Sea Smoke initially calms down, but suddenly turns wild, burning and killing Sir Steffon before fleeing. In King's Landing, the common folk are aware of Aemond's celebrations, while they struggle with limited food, mainly fish. Larys suggests to Aemond that he choose the hand of the king. Though Larys subtly hints at himself, Aemond humiliates him and assigns him to find Otto Hightower and bring him back to Red Keep.
You toad.
The Maester reports that Aegon has regained some consciousness. Aemond visits his brother and, through inflicted pain, questions him about the battle, but Aegon remembers nothing. News reaches the Vale that Rhaena and Rhaenyra's children can relocate to Pentos. Rhaena expresses frustration, feeling deceived about the presence of a dragon in the Vale. Lady Arryn clarifies that a dragon is wild and riderless, not a guardian. A small book spoiler here. This dragon is known as Sheepstealer, as it mainly feeds on sheep. Jace and Rhaenyra are interrupted by Mysaria, who informs them that their gift to King's Landing has arrived. Jace learns that Rhaenyra has sent ships filled with food to the starving people. Alicent talks to her brother, who's preparing to leave for Harrenhal, asking about their father. He has no news but assures her that Otto will respond when he has something important to share. Alicent also asks about her youngest son, Daeron. Yes, you heard it right, who resides in Old Town and will play a significant role later. The arrival of Rhaenyra's food causes chaos in King's Landing. The people attack the food supplies and some even carry Rhaenyra's banners. Larys warns Aegon about Aemond's ambitions, and suffering Aegon asks for his help. Daemon receives news from Riverrun that Lord Grover Tully has died, and his grandson Oscar Tully now governs. Daemon questions Sir Simon about the death, learning that despite Alyce's presence, the Lord couldn't be saved. Daemon then understands why Alyce had advised him to wait for 3 days. Sea Smoke is spotted in Spicedown, chasing Adam, the bastard son of the sea snake, and cornering him in the forest. Mysaria tells Rhaenyra about her difficult childhood and her father's abuse. Explaining why she trusts no one, she praises Rhaenyra's goodness and believes she should be queen. Then they share a tender moment and kiss. Suddenly, news arrives that Sea Smoke has been seen with an unknown rider. Rhaenyra mounts her dragon to investigate the situation at Spicedown. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to What to Do for more in-depth recaps, analysis, and all.